assault and batteries, but my trunk stay ever ready. Assault and battery, if you scared, you never ready.
All right, we are about 24 hours away from Survivor Series, and I think for the first time in a while, Survivor Series War Games is more than just the War Game matches itself. John Cena is going to be having his last PLE match, and we're down to 2 dates. We have tomorrow at Survivor Series, and then we have December 13th for Saturday night's main event. Things are really winding down now, and I think the whole tournament is taking shape, and I think people kind of have an idea of who the winner is going to be. But there are still a couple surprises that I think are still left on the table, and I think it's up to WWE to take full advantage of those surprises, whether it be special appearances or the guys who are going to be replacing Sheamus and Penta. Well, Penta's already eliminated, but whoever's going to be replacing Sheamus in the tournament. With that being said, for tomorrow, I 100% believe that there is going to be somebody to almost send Cena off on his last pay-per-view appearance. I know for Saturday night's main event, they're going to have a who's who of like guys from The Undertaker, Triple H, even maybe Kurt Angle, guys from Cena's past to kind of wish him farewell. I can really see at the end of the of Saturday night's main event, the whole roster coming to the ramp, and then you have your select maybe 5 or 6 guys coming to the ring, a couple guys lifting Cena on their shoulders, and then maybe you'll hear The Undertaker's American Badass. I guess he's not going to come out as the dead man, so you'll see Undertaker come out and he'll ride around the ring, and he'll say goodbye to Cena, and then guys like Orton will be there. But I do feel like there is going to be someone very notable who is going to show up tomorrow at Survivor Series and do something similar, maybe just a one-on-one encounter. And to me, I think the only guy that is really fitting to have his own spotlight with John Cena is Stone Cold Steve Austin. They're only 3 hours away from where he lives. They are in the West Coast area, and it's a pay-per-view thing, and it's something that you really want to go out of your way to see. Not saying that people aren't going to go out of their way to see Saturday night's main event, but I do feel like it's going to be a very special moment when that glass breaks and Austin comes down. Cena's kind of standing there in the middle of the ring after losing the Intercontinental title, and they kind of share like just a moment between them two. And I guess over the past, I can really only think of 2 times that John Cena and Steve Austin have really shared a ring together or done something together. The first one, and then probably the most notable, is the Tribute of the Troops, where I'm pretty sure, well, actually I know for sure, Austin stunned Cena that time. And the second one was some anniversary of Raw, and I remember Austin came out and he teased stunning Cena. He kind of turned around, and I think Austin did like a "You can't see me," and then walked out of the ring, which was kind of weird. I remember watching it live. I think everyone expected Austin to stun the shit out of Cena, and that was the position Cena was in. I think people had seen enough at that time. And when you saw Austin seen in the ring, I remember everyone tweeting, like, stun his ass. With Austin coming back, which I hope he does, I think it would just be a memorable moment and something to really cap off a Hall of Fame career that John Cena had, and kind of say farewell to that pay-per-view realm by having Stone Cold and him kind of do a beer bash, a little toast. And, next thing is Saturday night's main event, where you can really have, literally everyone is going to be there, from what I hear, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, maybe like a JBL, Randy Orton, Rey Mysterio, everyone from Cena's past, I think, need to be there for his last show. But for the pay-per-view, I would have someone incredibly notable, and I think, again, there's nobody more notable and no one more credible to bid Cena a farewell than Stone Cold Steve Austin. And I think all the stars are aligned for that moment. I don't think anyone's really expecting it. And I do believe that it's very possible. I think what they did with Cena and Brock Lesnar, where they had him lose and just kind of walk out, I think people really want to have a cheerful thing to have John Cena's last pay-per-view appearance. And I think him losing to Dominic Mysterio, I don't think would suffice for like a farewell. I think there has to be some sort of high note for that night, and can't think of anything more of a high note than Stone Cold Steve Austin and John Cena doing a beer bash and kind of going on to the next program. So let me know what you think. I think it's a great idea, but and I do think it's very possible that it can happen, whether it be Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'm trying to think of who else is really like up there that can really give Cena that moment. You know, I know guys like The Rock are all in the question, but even Batista. But I do feel like Stone Cold is the one. So let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next video.